Hello. Do you like the dramatic intro? Hello. I never thought this would happen. I never thought the shelves would fall off. So hopefully this comes out after the shelves have fallen off, because at the moment I've had to move a lot of stuff around and I'm really struggling to find space for stuff and compromise stuff. So there's been a little bit of a move around behind us because of the disaster. So make sure you check out the channel. So hello, welcome to Lonely Tree Entertainment. If you're a big fan of the Lost Boys, yeah, I am a big fan of the Lost Boys. Now, behind me, if I try and stand professionally in front of the light, cast a shadow, you may not see it. Lost Boys are first. Jameson Newlander and Corey Feldman have both appeared on the channel, and quite recently as well. They've appeared a couple of times, and Corey Feldman is going to be back later on this year with some other things. So, it's right there. Something else I need to do. I'm a little bit off guard with this video, you might tell, because I don't know where I want to start with this, because when I think of this, I'm going to think back in the past, and we're not going to go to the past, and I'll tell you why. We're not going to go back into the past because once upon a time, I wasn't allowed to have this kind of stuff in front of the camera because I was signed to a contract when I was doing other stuff before the era of YouTube. So everything used to normally be stripped back. I've went on about this a long time on the channel, because copyright content and stuff like that, it's a little bit different when you're bringing a DVD out or a film out. You know what I mean? You've got to get stuff cleared and stuff like that. So it's easier just to absolutely wear no brands and have nothing in your house. It's been covered a lot of times over the channel. So when I say that, one of my old houses when I used to share with Belle, I used to have a big red room, and honestly with no posters. There was nothing on the walls, and it was for that reason. There was one poster on the wall, and I remember having a broken frame, and it might be on some footage. That's why I says I don't want to go into the past with this, because I would be like, oh, there's a clip here, a clip there. Just don't. It'll be there somewhere. Go across the channel, it'll pop up. If you ever see me in a red room, look around the walls, because this would have been there, and it would have been in the old house as well. Boom! The Lost Boys, the tribe. So obviously got this first, before I got that. And I got these both when the first ever came out. So this is an original, and if you notice, it's framed with wallpaper from the old house. So that's something that's been in the corner of the room, and it's like an extension of like evolutions of moving houses and stuff like that. And then that's, again, if you watch the HorrorCon video when that originally gets signed by Feldman, the outtake of when that was just hidden. It's always been there in the walls, but now it's framed up and signed by Jameson Newlander. Now, what I'm about to show you is something that somebody told me about ages ago. And it was kind of like, right, okay, when I go to HorrorCon, Liverpool Comic Con, I was going to meet the Frog Brothers for my photo op. And if you've watched the Liverpool Comic Con video, I did have the Blob VHS for Jameson Newlander signed, because I didn't really have anything for Jameson to sign. I've never opted to get, say for example, Jason Patrick signed Laserdisc, Sutherland signed the VHS. I'm not going to opt to get one piece signed, because Haim is never going to sign it, or Brooks never going to sign it. So I didn't really like start getting autographs on one bit of art card, and I do have Jameson signed that. So I was thinking, right, maybe I should get Jameson to sign a DVD. I was like, ah. And I thought if I had this thing I was after, I could get Jameson to sign it, because this thing was like, really? Just really going down? Is it really happening? So I met a guy called Dave. He's a nice guy, comes in, loves collecting his cards, and tells me, I mean, I'm interested about some cards, but then all of a sudden he'll start talking about football. I've got no interest in football. But again, he's got passion and travels, ends up got some bits and pieces. And basically he told me that he was at San Diego Comic Con in 2008. He then told me that he had signatures of Corey Feldman. I was like, oh yeah. Now this goes back a long time, mind. I'm talking a while. So he says, yeah, maybe one day. And this guy seems to have a lot of stuff. So anyway, he then turned around and says, oh, my mate might be selling something. Now, I've been watching something on eBay, and it's still on there, eBay, and then recently I've been buying a lot of Corey Haim VHSs, if I'm just grabbing one. I think today I released the Double O Kid video. And I was talking about customs charges and fees charges and stuff like that. For some reason, man, stuff in America is just ridiculous. Not only the price, shipping, and then the customs thing. It's just, you know, it's just not worth it. And I've been watching a signed Lost Boys 2. I know some people don't even acknowledge it. I once used to be in a Lost Boys group, then left because I took a picture of Kiefer Sutherland's VHS, and this was blurry in the background because that was the focus. I really apologise about the light on this. Can I make the light a little bit better, probably? So I left the group because the guy sent me a personal message and I removed your such and such because you mentioned Lost Boys 3. I mean, get over it. It was made, done. I am a Lost Boys fan. I accept it. All right. Whatever. Anyway, as I say, I was like, the guy was like, hey, maybe he's going to sell it, and I lost my trail of thought because I got a bit of a rage there. But again, collecting stuff, okay. So I was looking at this on eBay, and I was going. There's been a couple of things I've hummed and hard if you watch over the channel. For example, I'm just looking to the right. License to Drive Laserdisc is there. You've got the Day of the Tentacles vinyl over there. These things that I've watched for ages and go, and then all of a sudden stuff will disappear. And then, alright, just deal with it. So anyway, this poster is still on there. So at San Diego Comic Con, they did a bit of a panel for Lost Boys, The Tribe. And cast directors signed limited sheets. Now, just like you've seen, these are promotional posters, and I've never seen a one sheet. This was straight to DVD. I don't know why that is a one sheet. That is a big ass poster coming out on DVD and Blu-ray on the 10th of the 12th of the 10th. That's a long time ago. 2010, I should have said. And obviously, I was watching this one, and again, I've got an original thing. 2 days ago, Dave turned up at work with this. And it says, I want candy. So, Dave forgot to mention what Dave's friend was called, for a start. So this is an interesting story. So, I made an offer, not loads, I'm not going to disclose. Didn't spend a fortune, I've got stuff to do, going to New York and shit like that. And I went for middle of the road price from what it is on eBay. Alright? So, we're talking, let's just say it was 60 quid, 60, 70 quid or something like that for this. And, you know, it's an offer. I then almost backpedaled when I seen it because I was like, oh, I'll just put that in there to stop it rolling around because it's not that big. So, it's exactly the same as the poster you've seen. And it is signed by all the cast and the directors, and it's signed to Stephen. To Stephen, peace, Corey Feldman. Tad, Hengenbrook, Angus Sutherland, Autumn Reeser, which is awesome. Angus Sutherland hasn't really done anything since this. He's popped up in a few bits and mainly producing stuff. Autumn Reeser has been in some crazy stuff like The Big Bang, and we're not talking Big Bang Theory, we're talking Antonio Banderas. The directors want to do a lot of stuff for TV. I believe this one here is the guy in there. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Haim on it. Haim again would have had a bit of fallout from this, but I'm just happy to have it, and I'm glad the guy was called Stephen. There is a Stephen PH here saying no, but I'm just going to say that's part of the film. I don't know if that'll come off. No, it's well on. But yeah, to see Feldman spelling Stephen as he does, he spelled it exactly the same way. But yeah, I'll come a bit closer actually. So it's really cool. Again, a lot of people hate the second movie. The second movie, it's like a remake. As I film this now, I still haven't released my two Corys. It's not even two Corys, it's about Corey Haim. It's all about his movies and all about, like, you know, I sit down and I really watch all these. And like Lost Boys the first, it was on UMD, it was on DVD, it was in a box set. I think the only way you can get it on DVD actually is in a box set where it's actually called Lost Boys 2 and it has a different shade. I did pick up, and it was around, but I think it's fell off the... No, it's here. Did pick up that from America recently with Autumn Reeser. That's a really cool front cover for Lost Boys. I mean, they should have just went Lost Girls. Simple. You know, it gets some love, it gets some hate, it has unanswered questions. Jameson Newland is credited in it, but not in the movie. Again, if I'd got that, I would have got Jameson to sign it. Jameson is an awesome guy. Check out the Liverpool Comic Con video for that. But yeah, as I said, I don't know where it's going to go, because no matter what, you can say, oh, you got two. I am not unframing that. That is a part of my old house and my other old house combined into there. You know, the old brick effect and frame. So that I made and painted, which is minging. But I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know where it's going to fit. There is other Lost Boys stuff around the house. The quad is in the hallway. But I did say to Brit recently that we would take down the Billy Worth and the album signed in the living room behind the television. It's kind of like, yeah, so I need to find a home for them. So this has been an extended waffle. I have got an outtake planned, so I'll see you in the outtakes. First outtake, the new elephant. There's an elephant. Get the fucking elephant. The studio's going really cheap. Again, really cheap. I love colourful things. What's that got to do with the Lost Boys? Absolutely nothing. I mean, my top blows. But yeah, absolutely nothing. Right, so in the outtakes, as I put some lights on, my eyes adjust. Is there any point putting that other light on? Probably not. So, one guy I've got to know a lot better over the last 6 months, I would say, is a guy called Rob Lane down south. Someone I met years ago just for the sheer passion of films, VH. Right, okay, so we're talking about Rob Lane. Laney, yeah, doing that. You know, I wasn't prepared, that camera, I wasn't prepped, I'm like half asleep still. I went from late to an early. Again, I'm extending this video. This is Lonely Tree, so I'm always a bit wired, a bit batshit crazy. I have no idea where that poster is. It's over there. So anyway, let's just take the camera, since that camera, you know, we can now wander. I was waffling on about the hallway. So yeah, there's the Lost Boys poster in the hallway, the quad. And I do have a one sheet, but it's like, it's kind of justify. Can't have too many Lost Boys shit around. And again, I'm not going downstairs. I'm coming back in here because I need to unbox this. So anyway, recently I was away, somewhere, and Rob posted something, and we ordered this. Where was that when I said order? I was away somewhere. I was doing something. But yeah, Rob's popped up in the channel loads. The Blown Away video, the new video for that. He's popping up in one of my new videos for Scuba School, and he sent us this up. I did purchase it, so. But it should be. It's come with bits and bobs. It says thank you. Straight to video again. Oh, thanks. Brittany. How it, Rob? It's to me. Yeah. Don't say it to me. Well, you gooned that, didn't you? Eh? Better sign the CD. Hasn't even signed the CD. Rob, honestly, let us down here, man. But no, Rob's he's in a couple of bands and stuff, and this is like a CD he's brought out. It's really cool. Again, I've absolutely gooned the light, haven't I? I've gooned the light like he's gooned it, meant to be signing it to me. You meant to sign that? But no, you need to check this out. It's a limited run. It's got Rush Hour, Pretty in Pink. These are covers. Misery, Miss Amanda Jones, and Anything I Give to You. I've got it mainly because the first track's from License to Drive. Some really cool artwork. It's got some stickers inside. It's still not signed though. So I've got a sticker. I'm going to stick that on my editing desk. It's come with a business card. Tell you what, mind, that's some print on that disc, mind. My God, you can moonwalk across that. That's slippy. Be Kind and Rewind. Doesn't really work for a CD, Rob, but yeah. Make sure you check out Straight to Video in Nottingham. Share passion about physical media still in this era and stuff like that, and especially Lost Boys and stuff. But yeah, for now, I'm not going to bother framing that. You think, well, I don't know how it's going to go. It's the end of this video. Goodbye for now.